the world of combat sports, fighters often face adversity, setbacks, and losing streaks that can shake their confidence and test their resilience. However, it's in these challenging moments that the true character of a fighter is revealed. Get ready to revisit the motivating moments in combat sports history that come from fighters who have broken their losing streaks with epic comeback wins. In this video, we'll take a look at 10 fighters who turned their careers around with unforgettable victories. Number 10. Derrick Lewis vs. Alexander Volkov, UFC 229, 2018. Facing consecutive losses, Lewis faced Volkov in a pivotal fight for each fighters. Throughout the combat, it looked like Volkov, taller and technically more potent, was cruising to a snug victory. He used his attain advantage, peppering Lewis with jabs and leg kicks to correctly keep away from any great damage we have been. However, because the combat entered its final seconds, the whole thing modified, and Derrick Lewis, known as the easy electricity of the serpent, summoned a tremendous burst of strength. With just seconds left, he unleashed a thunderous pinnacle proper that sent Volkov crashing to the canvas. Number 9. Robbie Lawler and Johnny Hendricks at UFC 181, 2014. The 2014 welterweight title fight between Robbie Lawler and Johnny Hendricks at UFC 181 became an interesting fight that captivated fans. After suffering a sequence of losses and a quick exit from the UFC, Lawler made his comeback. Lawler, a pro fighter, confronted the reigning champion Hendricks in an exceptionally anticipated rematch. It turned into clear within the opening bell that each fighter was determined to depart it all inside the octagon. Hendricks confirmed his wrestling capabilities, scoring takedowns and dominating Lawler at the floor. But Lawler's strike changed into a force to be reckoned with. He threw a heavy punch that left Hendricks hit and bleeding. Number 8. Jan Blachowicz light heavyweight surge, 2019 to 2020. After a sequence of losses, increasingly had been written off Blachowicz's possibilities within the UFC. Jan Blachowicz, 2019 to 2020 mild heavyweight, solidified his popularity as a force to be reckoned with within the division. These wins showcased his well-rounded sport and scoring capacity. Blachowicz's rise culminated at UFC 253 in September 2020, wherein he confronted Dominic Reyes for the vacant lightweight title. Blachowicz's stellar usual performance culminated in a second-round TKO victory, making him the brand-new champion. Number 7. Rose Namajunas vs. Zhang Weili, UFC 261. Rose Namajunas surprisingly broke her losing streak at UFC 261 in 2021. Facing current strawweight champion Zhang Weili, Namajunas is considered an underdog, the former out of place putting Weili. From the opening period of the fight, Namajunas showed her excelling and put in superior footwork. He moved with precision, effectively avoiding Weili's strikes as he landed crisp counters. After nullifying her defeat and taking the call back, Namajunas silenced the doubters and proved her reputation as one of the top-side fighters in the sport, giving time an unforgettable moment in MMA records. Number 6. Daniel Cormier, UFC 226, 2018. Daniel Cormier left the MMA International in awe with an incredible overall performance that gained his name within the legacy of combined martial arts history at UFC 226 in 2018. Reigning lightweight champion Cormier ventured into the heavyweight department to face reigning heavyweight champion Stipe Miocic. What we observed was nothing short of epic. Cormier's victory at UFC 226 is a testimony to his versatility, flexibility, and backbone. This cemented his status as one of the game's all-time greats and marked a pivotal second in his storied career. Daniel Cormier's legacy inside the MMA global rose all the time on that historic nighttime. Number 5. Tyron Woodley, UFC 228, 2018. The 2018 UFC 228 combat between Tyron Woodley and Darren Till changed into an enormously predicted welterweight identity showdown that showcased the two fighters' exceptional patterns and competencies, with reigning champion Woodley regarded for his explosive energy, elite wrestling, and excellent counterattacks. In a dramatic turn of activities, Woodley unleashed his trademark right hand, connecting with precision and energy, sending Till to sleep. The second half ended the combat with Woodley securing his welterweight title reign, and reminding the sector of his awesome knockout electricity. Number 4. Max Holloway at UFC 231. The return of Max Holloway at UFC 231 turned into not anything quick or incredible. After a tough defeat, he confronted Brian Ortega for the featherweight title. Holloway showcased his abilities with brilliant hanging and awesome persistence. Holloway's victory not only snapped his losing streak, but reaffirmed his fame as the game's best featherweight. His stunning comeback at UFC 231 stands as a compelling testimony to staying power and ability inside the world of MMA. Number 3. Dustin Poirier, UFC 257, 2021. The MMA community was enthralled by Dustin Poirier's return battle at UFC 257 in 2021 because it was a tale of resilience and redemption. Conor McGregor, who defeated Poirier in 2014, was the opponent he expected to fight when he entered the octagon. Poirier atoned for his prior defeats and cemented his place among the top lightweights in a lovely moment of redemption. His successful comeback at UFC 257 demonstrated his progression as a fighter and his unwavering will to overcome previous challenges, winning him the respect and affection of his supporters all around the world. Number 2. Frankie Edgar, UFC 162. Frankie Edgar's triumphant victory at UFC 162 ended in a hard-fought defeat. Edgar, a former lightweight champion, suffered consecutive losses at featherweight, which had cast doubt on his future. However, he fought Charles Oliveira and showed incredible flexibility and skill. It showcased his unwavering spirit and unparalleled fighting heart, reminded the MMA world of his enduring greatness, and cemented his legacy as a true champion of the sport. Number 1. Anderson Silva, UFC 117. Anderson Silva's unforgettable victory at UFC 117 ended his losing streak and put his name further down in MMA history. The reigning middleweight champion was facing a formidable challenge in Chael Sonnen, who had him down multiple times throughout the fight and dominated the action for most of the bout. The victory not only snatched Silva's championship reign, but also showcased his exceptional skills and ability to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat, and was one of the most remarkable moments in MMA history. In the midst of fierce competition, these epic wins serve as a source of inspiration, not just for fighters, but for all of us. They remind us that no matter how many times we fall, we can always get back up, stronger and more determined than ever. They're about fighters who refuse to be defined by their losses, who worked tirelessly to improve, adapt, and rise again. Do share your opinions with us in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this.